Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me. Obviously still feeling under the weather, but thank you guys all for your well wishes. I think we're recovering. My body doesn't hurt as much, so that's a good sign. We're reviewing the Ultimatum South Africa Season 1, Episodes 7 to 9. I wanted to leave Episode 9, but we just had to keep watching, okay? So before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So it's time for the couples to now switch back, and Kanye is back to her antics.
Hi. Well, there's nothing I'm not used to getting silent treatment.
Get off this bed and sleep on the couch or the floor or where you were. Please take your wine and get off my bed.
Tanya, what the hell is this?
Get off this fucking bed!
Tanya, stop hitting me. You're disgusting.
So are you. You're
need to
repulsive.
take
You
yourself.
repulse
You
me.
need
I
to
can't
take
stand. You make me
yourself.
sick to my stomach.
Fucking older than me, you're still a kid in the mind.
I wanted nothing to do with Nkateko.
This woman wants Ngatego to show some remorse. Remorse for what? You and Isaac were doing the same things as he and, who was he with? Siza were doing. What's there to apologize for? Girl, bye. Be so serious, okay? Then, as I suspected, Ngatego says that she's reacting exactly how he expected her to. Because he's used to it. Don't let this man make you think that Kanye is just crazy and he has no idea where this is coming from. He's used to this. He likes this. He encourages this. And then he turns around and acts like an idiot, like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Why is she like that? You like it. Stop lying. You like it. Be for real. Lindela has taken a page out of Kanye's book, and now this man is showing his double standards as well.
Do you need help unpacking? I heard that you are in love with Tabby.
You've been inconsiderate, Siza. You have been inconsiderate. I'm hurting. I feel disrespected.
This man is criticizing Siza for this man is criticizing Siza for things that I feel aren't even as bad as what he was. Did he not say he was intimate with this girl? He doesn't know the extent that Siza and Ngatego went to, but the fact that he can say, yes, I was intimate with this girl. And then he says, I love her. You love her. You love her. Don't come talk to me if you're talking about you love somebody else. The evidence is here in 4K. It is very clear that you've been doing the same things, if not worse, and you have the audacity to criticize your girlfriend for doing... Man, these people are pissing me off. For starters, I don't even know how you can love somebody after 3 weeks of knowing them while just coming out of a relationship as well. Yeah, I don't know how deep that is. And every time I'm this close to rooting for Lindela, I turn around and I'm just like, and this is why I can't root for you. Because you say you're duplicitous. That's what he is. He's duplicitous. I feel like he really does want marriage, but when it comes to certain principles in a relationship, he doesn't understand, or he's refusing to understand. Because I'm not gonna say this guy is stupid. This guy doesn't know what's going on. He knows exactly what he's doing. He is able to guilt this girl and try to take the heat off of him. And thankfully, Siza's like, listen, you're not gonna do that with me. We were doing the same things. Don't come for me and I won't come for you. Then to make matters worse, we go to Genesis and Tabby's villa, right? And he's trying to shower her with gifts. This man, I'm sorry, he's just such a low effort lover. And yeah, the gifts are sweet and stuff, but I don't see change behavior from now to episode 9. I really didn't see any change behavior from Genesis, but whatever, fine. While he's showering her with gifts, come to find out, Lindela has also given her a gift, dropped it off at the apartment, dropped it off on her bed so she can find it when she's back with her ex.
I think there's something else on the bed. From Poopsie to Poopsie. Still kind of sad that I'm not with Lindela anymore.
It hurts when somebody appreciates your woman more than you've been doing.
I feel bad that I didn't get anything for you. And I also want to disclose that I got Lindela something.
Y'all had your time to say your goodbyes. You had time to exchange gifts. So why did you wait until after? Don't try to sabotage what I got going on. Don't you dare do that, okay? And then with Genesis, he says that it's hard seeing someone appreciate his partner more than himself. Good. I'm glad. Because in 7 years, you have gotten very comfortable. And let's be honest, if a marriage is supposed to last till the end of your life, 7 years is just a drop in the bucket. Unless, God forbid, you die prematurely. You know what I'm saying? Like, 7 years is just a drop in the bucket of a lifetime. If you have gotten comfortable in 7 years, it's only going downhill in a marriage. Absolutely only going downhill. Genesis, I don't know. I feel like there's a reason why we didn't get to see a lot of him really opening up, because the more that we learn about him, I think the less favorable he becomes. There's so many mysteries about Genesis, and I wonder what is keeping Tabby around, because honestly, he doesn't seem like that much of a catch if we're being truthful, okay? Ruth is now apologizing to Isaac, not for her actions, but how Isaac found out about her actions.
The way you found out about everything, it was wrong. I'm sorry. You didn't care how hurt I was the last time you saw me. You've been with Kanye for 2-3 weeks. Already she has met someone from your family.
Being seen by Kanye naked is not apologizing for that, meaning you wanted to do those things.
But she's not sorry. I don't want to be close to Ruth.
I didn't do it by mistake. That's the thing. I only apologize for mistakes.
Ruth is so lucky she's partnered up with Isaac, because if she was partnered up with anybody else, she would be getting all the smoke. But because her boyfriend is her boyfriend, I just feel like, honestly, Isaac might have deserved it. That's my opinion. I feel like I can't even go that hard on Ruth, because Isaac really did need a wake-up call. How are you going to tell me you keep this woman a secret? You keep your own life a secret? Who knows what you were doing while we were long distance? And now that we're together more often, you talking about, I don't really know her for real. I have to get to know her more. What have you been doing in this relationship? No, his interest is elsewhere. I'm fully convinced. Nobody can tell me otherwise. This man is entertaining something else. I don't know what it is, but he's entertaining something else. I have it written here that my dad would say dogo to Isaac, and dogo basically means that's what you get. That's what you get, Isaac. Sorry. So Isaac decides to sleep somewhere else. It's for the best at this point. He does, however, come back the next night. He apologizes. No, he doesn't apologize. He forgives Ruth's actions, and then they reluctantly sleep in the bed together. Then we have Tabby. Tabby, little miss, Siza's a performer. Siza's not being real. Siza's not being authentic. Now is doing a performance, bringing gifts over to Lindela after the changeover.
Oh, God.
Yeah, just take care of yourself, and I hope you're doing well.
What goes around comes around.
Yes. And there's another message in there.
I had a lovely time with you. Oh, thank you so much. You're not almost close to the
Oh my gosh.
The hypocrisy of these two. No wonder why they got along so well in their trauma. No wonder why. Like attracts like. In my personal opinion, you had your time to say your goodbyes. There's no need for the second goodbye. There's really no need for it. If anything, you're trying to make a statement to his original partner that your house is on shaky ground, and I can come here and I can shift the atmosphere if I wanted to. That's the impression that I got. Maybe Tabby was really doing it innocently. I highly doubt it, but it definitely felt like Tabby was making a statement. And then later on, we do see that Siza was pressuring Lindela to return the gift, and he didn't want to. No. It's not that he didn't want to. Well, maybe he didn't want to, because in the first place, he left the gift on the counter for Siza to find in the first place. This man does not care. He really does not care. So then she's like, return it. And after a while, he didn't return it to the point where she just returned it herself. And Tabby was making it seem like Siza's being dramatic. No. You called her performative. And if you thought that what she was doing was performative, you are absolutely doing the same. I don't want to hear Tabby's mouth, honestly. And at the reunion, if Tabby... This reunion is going to give. I'm so excited. At this point in the experiment, I'm not sure how many days till the proposal, but almost everybody has forgiven their partners for the things that they did in their trial marriage. We didn't get to see the conversation between Aiden and Courtney regarding the kiss between her and Genesis. I don't know if it was an off-camera conversation or if he's just going to find out while watching the show. I don't know. But people are forgiving. Even Kanye. Kanye has forgiven Mr. Nkatego, she bought some lingerie so they can have some sexy time. I said, wow. Okay, so the cycle continues. All right. But Isaac is having a tough time trusting Ruth again.
I'm still processing everything, and I'm still trying to get over it.
I feel like you did cheat on me.
Okay.
Yeah. As much as it's hard for you to even touch me because of the way you're feeling, I feel like you've been acting things up.
You want me to be all lovey-dovey with you, like
No.
nothing ever?
As someone that knows that you're not ready for anything, why don't you leave?
Let me show why I'm here.
I don't know, man. I can never say how sorry I am for everything.
So they've been sleeping in the same bed. It seemed like things were going just fine, but now she's turning things around and she's saying, you cheated on me. Ruth, what you did was, is, and will always be worse than what Isaac did in this experiment. If she's talking about something externally, fine. But as of what we saw as an audience, what you did was categorically worse. How are you trying to flip the script on him and you cheated on me? What you did was so bad. You slept with another man multiple times within days of knowing him. Girl, Ruth, you really can't be serious. You honestly can't be serious, okay? Then he pulls out the ring. And we know that this is him being manipulative because he's basically saying, well, look, this is what you're missing out on. If he really was going to propose, he would have done it before. And then here is Ruth, like a bird, falling for the foolishness. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry for how I acted. You know, I should have done better. From seeing a ring, she says that the ring symbolizes him having plans for their relationship. And that's all that she was looking for. But girl, he has never had plans for your relationship on the outside. He could never show you that. So if you ask me, this ring is completely insignificant. It's just a tool of manipulation. Before I get to the guys and girls nights, Kanye and Gatego had a conversation about what needs to happen before they choose to get married. And he says that she needs to mend their relationship with his mother. That's it. That's it. The miscommunication between y'all two, the sweeping things under the rug, the distrust, the toxic way of arguing and trying to resolve, if things even get resolved with these two. I think there's more to work on than just the mom, but okay. Then at the guys and girls nights, the women are just living in delusion.
I feel like we're all just coming along quite good.
I don't think I know him completely, but I'm quite happy.
Are you guys planning on getting married? What's the vibes now?
But on the curve. I'm ready to get engaged and take it to the next level.
We still haven't really communicated what we really need from each other.
Now, Ngatego is saying that there are more things to work on. And I'm like, where was this the night before? Because now Kanye is going around like, yeah, we're on track. We're on track. No, you're not. There's a lot of things to work on. You're not on track. And then Ruth, after seeing the ring, is like, we're getting married. How old are these people? They should have put the age. Did they ever put the ages? Because I feel like maybe knowing the ages makes more sense. Guys, how old is Ruth? Please tell me. Isaac, and I hate to give him his props, but a broken clock is right twice a day, okay? Isaac says that he has been refusing to have sex with Ruth. Is she really missing out on much? Because if you get intimate with somebody, obviously proposing is going to be an easier decision. And the person saying yes, the person who you're proposing to will be more inclined to say yes because you guys are stuck in the lust bubble. And I agree. All the other guys have been intimate with their partners besides Isaac. And he's just like, I think a bit of him was salty, obviously, but he is right in saying that will taint your judgment because clearly things haven't been working out. And sex will seemingly mend things, but there's still issues to work out. I hate to side with him, but he was right about that one. Kanye is on her high horse again. Yet this time, Ruth is her target.
I asked Ruth something, but I think she's tired of the questions.
Yeah, shame. I needed sex, so I had it.
From a stranger.
As much as you feel like Nola is a random guy, then Isaac is the random guy.
She does the same thing Isaac does. Like when you say something offensive, they want to offend you right back.
Oh, I offended guy.
Why are you upset that you slept with someone?
I'm not upset.
Who sent you to go sleep with him? Why make it my problem?
Deal with you sleeping around. Don't deal with you sleeping around for men to do things for you.
Kanye, she's one of those girls that I just can't stand because she will antagonize people. She will poke. And then once the person lashes back out, why are you attacking me? What did I do? Nyanzeni. I can't stand those type of people because you know exactly what you're doing. You know you're pushing my buttons. I also do feel like Ruth has a chip on her shoulder, but either way, Kanye is provoking her on purpose and then acting dull when Ruth responds to her. And you now can't be upset at how this person responds because you antagonize them over and over and over again. Don't be shocked now. You better suck it up, princess, since you want to be a princess so bad. Suck it up. And then she has the audacity to tell, what's his name? Gago a different story. She basically was like, Ruth just got mad out of nowhere. Like she just started yelling and I don't know why. You don't know why? And then Kanye, this woman is so disgusting. Kanye called Ruth an ugly hood rat. I have no words. Like she also called Siza a hood rat as well. But I'm just like, your language is so foul. Like you as a person are disgusting. You're disgusting. Courtney and Aiden have breakfast, I think it was, with their parents. And this is the first time the parents are actually meeting.
Aiden is an incredibly indecisive person. His father played the devil's advocate. You know, he always put other options in front of him.
But I need to move beyond that now.
You need to move beyond that.
You guys let me know if it's just me. I feel like Aiden was coddled in his life. I want to know how old Aiden is too. But I feel like Aiden was coddled because the mom is saying, oh, he struggled with making decisions his whole life, you know? And in some relationships, it takes people 10 years to sort out their issues. Sorry? Me as the girlfriend hearing this, I would be floored if you're telling me that I have been in a long-suffering relationship for this long and I need to wait 3 more years before this man comes to a decision. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Thankfully, that's not the case. He claims that he has made a decision, so he does ask the parents for their blessing. They do grant that blessing. However, we do hear in the final seconds of this conversation that this man is jobless. Did y'all know this? I must have missed it. What do you mean he's jobless? What do you mean he's jobless? This must be the reason why he's been so scared of marriage, because he obviously is not in a place to provide for a family. How long has he been jobless? Courtney, you must know soft life. And it's not to say that she can't contribute in her own household as well. If you want to work, do that. If you want to do 50-50, go ahead and do that. But doing the primary domestic stuff in the home and being the primary breadwinner, I would die. Ruth finally gets to meet Isaac's family, and it is clear that they don't support this relationship. And they even tell her straight to her face, we ain't never heard of you, girl.
Why haven't you introduced us? Yeah. It's been 2 years. 2 years is a long time. Even I didn't know you. Or about you.
Yeah.
I feel like if you are to be my husband, you need to husband me full time.
How would he do that if you guys are never really together anyway?
Quality time. Have sex with me. That's all I'm requesting. Then you can have your time. There's a lot of me.
There's no us.
There's no us. That's the thing.
The family is absolutely right in saying that the reason why Isaac hasn't brought her up to them is probably because he's not sure about her. And then in this conversation, she's now saying that she's sure about him. I don't know what in the last few weeks has given you that impression, but okay. Ruth says that she needs a full-time husband who gives her sex. I guess even mediocre sex is allowed, guys. You know what? I'm not even going to sex shame, okay? Because you definitely can get an intimacy coach and you can work on it. I just don't think Isaac is the type to want to go get that kind of help. I feel like he's the type of guy who feels like he's the best in the game. He's the best man doing it. So that's why I say the things that I say about his sex game. I'm not sex shaming. I just feel like he doesn't want to work on it because he thinks he's the best. Moving on. And she says that she wants to be made to feel like there's no other man out there for her. The sister was tactfully brutal, because the sister was like, so all this time he hasn't been able to be a full-time boyfriend. So what makes you think he'll be a full-time husband? Yup. And then she's gonna say, no, but these last few weeks, like, he's been here full-time. Yeah, no, duh. He's been forced into this experiment. There was no choice. The delusion that Ruth lives in. I aspire to live in such ignorant bliss. Okay. The family all say that if they stay together, it's just a recipe for disaster. Couldn't agree more. The last night, everyone was just giving sweet nothings to their partners, honestly. Even Gago was saying to Kanye, you are everything I've ever wanted in my life. Boy, if you don't shut up. So he has a final date with Siza. I wish we got to see more dates of everybody. Were they the only ones who had a last meetup? Like, was it a choice to have a last meetup? I want to know more about that.
I'm very excited to see Siza, just for closure, and also trying to see whether it would still feel the same. Are you happy?
I am happy because Lindela tries. I don't want to lie.
I'm not over a lot of good things that have happened between us. Are you over me?
I'm not over you.
Do you think there's an opportunity for us to keep things going?
It seemed like he was trying to set up a safety net, like, okay, if I don't, handle that, are you still gonna be around? Like, or can we make something happen? Like, sir, do what you want to do and stand firm in your decision, okay? So let's fast forward to the actual decision. The first couple to answer the ultimatum is Gago and what's this girl's name? Kanye. This is probably the most disrespectful proposal I've ever seen.
I really felt, and I still feel, like you're the woman I really want to be with. I want to make a promise to you. You know we've got a lot to put into this relationship.
Ask me already.
I promise that I will also give you an engagement ring. This is what I'm ready for.
This is not good enough. It's not what I asked for. It's not what I wanted.
So what now?
Who told you that a promise ring was even an option?
I can't keep lowering my standards over and over. It's enough now.
If you've been subscribed to me for a long time, you know how I feel about promise rings. I feel like unless you are under the age of 15, promise ring, 16, 17. If you are a teenager and below, promise rings are allowed. As an adult, a promise ring is manipulation. A promise ring is let me put you on layaway. Because I know that I want to purchase, but like, not really. I still kind of want to shop around and see what's around there. Because if you really were serious about this girl, propose for real. Propose for real. And I don't want to side with Kanye, but I was so happy that she denied his proposal and walked away, because what is this? What is it? This is why I say Gago enjoys the toxicity. This man loves it, because you know this woman wanted marriage. You know she wanted a proper proposal. And you know that a promise ring was going to piss her off, yet you did it anyways. He's despicable. I'm so sorry. They come back a little bit later, so let's just pause on them for a second, okay? Then the next one to answer the ultimatum is Lindela and Siza.
You know I love you, right?
Okay.
The reason why I choose you is because you're my best friend. I can be myself.
I thought I was gonna say a lot. I feel like a lot has been said and done. The only thing is for me to just say yes. I'll be your wife, baby.
Lindela proposing honestly makes sense because he issued the ultimatum, so I would assume that he would still propose regardless of how things went. But then Siza accepting the proposal, I'm like, girl, what really has changed in the month and a half? I don't understand. The only thing that's really changed is the fact that your man is now in love with another girl. But you want to marry him. Why? Yeah, I don't I don't quite understand that. But we go back to Nkateko. Turn around and try to use that same ring to propose.
Why can't you accept what I'm asking for? All I'm asking you is to make us have that promise that we'll put the work in. Last year I said your birthday, and I'll say your birthday
No,
again.
that's too full. Wait, what's going on now? So now you're gonna engage me with the same promise ring? Hey, please, man.
This man is evil. This man is evil. This man could arguably be scarier than Nola, and here's why. At least with Nola, he thinks he's playing a good game, but you can read anyone who has eyes and who wants to see, because we know Leba did not want to see. Anybody who has eyes and wants to see Nola for who he is can see that he's full of it. Whereas in Nkateko, he's such a good performer. He is so good at pretending. And so you would never see this coming. And that is dangerous. Aiden and Courtney are next. Honestly, do we need to see the proposal? He proposed, she said yes. Okay, like I don't know. We know that he asked for the blessing, so of course he was gonna propose. There was no surprise there. We know that she just wanted a ring, so cool. Next to answer the ultimatum is Isaac and Ruth, who we know should not have been together from time, but they decided to end things now.
I bought this engagement ring before we even stepped our foot into this experience. I came to a conclusion that I love you. Deep down me, I know you deserve way better than me.
I really don't like the way you've been making me feel the whole time. It's not working for me.
I expected them to go their separate ways, but what I didn't expect was for Isaac to take the blame for why the relationship dissolved. And he admitted that she deserves better than him. And personally, when a man tells you you deserve better, believe him. Because you surely do. You surely do. And then Ruth co-signs, and it's not like it's not true. Like it's true. She does deserve better. But just knowing how she acted in this process, I'm just like, girl, if you don't shut up. Like, you have your pitfalls too, okay? Isaac's are bigger, but you have your own faults too. I would have liked to see her take some accountability for whatever her pitfalls are in this relationship, but Isaac fell on the sword. She decided to go with it. So fine, they went their separate ways. Then lastly, we have Genesis and Tabby. Yeah.
Doing it the old school way.
You stealing my heart was the most legal theft. You sure, like this is you.
This is why.
It's not because I gave you an ultimatum.
This is why I want to change.
From the Ramusipile family to the Mukwena family. It's a letter to my family. Bring the cows and pay the bola.
Sister, it is absolutely because you gave him the ultimatum. The man had 7 years with you. If he wanted to marry you back then, he would have. But now you've put him in a corner where he has to do something. And he probably doesn't want to lose you because, like I said, he's a guy who gets comfortable. He doesn't want to get out of that comfortability. And Tabby bringing him on the show forced him out of that comfort zone, so he had to do something. And then this man writes up a letter to the family detailing his intentions for their daughter, whatever. So you mean to tell me this Lobola that you've been struggling to find in the past 7 years, you've now been able to find out where it could come from in the last 6 weeks? This reunion is going to be so good. Salamina and Hausa seem like they're these soft, cuddly people. I don't know if they're really going to ask the hard-hitting questions, but I need them to ask the hard-hitting questions because this whole cast can be grilled for a lot of things. The whole cast. And I hope that the hosts really give us what we're looking for. We know there's going to be drama because the cast just gives drama as is, but I hope that the hosts don't disappoint. So as always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.